Mastering Data Center Optimization. Someone in Ops is sleeping on the job, and it shows in the data center. Who within the data center operations team is responsible for ensuring that the current operating procedures for data center staff are well documented, effectively communicated, and consistently followed across all shifts and teams? The art of optimizing data center operations, a pursuit that requires a deep understanding of the intricacies of human nature, the importance of alignment, and the value of empowerment. As I delved into this complex challenge, I couldn't help but think about the parallels between optimizing data center operations and living a life of purpose. It begins with a candid admission. The current state of operating procedures is often a mess. Documents are scattered, communication channels are clogged, and consistency is a fleeting dream. It's like trying to navigate a labyrinth without a map. The consequence? Inefficiency, errors, and wasted resources. In our quest for operational excellence, we turned to the custodians of knowledge, the data center staff. We asked them to share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs. What emerged was a tapestry of individual experiences, each thread woven with frustration, boredom, and a hint of despair. Here's what we discovered. The operating procedures, though well-intentioned, had become a set of static rules, disconnected from the whims of human nature. They didn't account for the subtle nuances of subjective experience, the ebb and flow of energies, or the importance of playfulness in the workplace. We realized that the answer lay not in creating more rules or procedures, but in crafting an environment that cultivates a sense of purpose, agency, and autonomy. We needed to empower the data center staff to take ownership of their work, to experiment, and to learn from their mistakes. Our strategy was simple yet radical. We would create a procedure-less environment, where the focus shifted from following scripts to embracing principles. We codified a set of guiding values: transparency, simplicity, and collaboration, and entrusted the data center staff to interpret them in the context of their daily work. The result was nothing short of miraculous. Procedures began to emerge organically, born from the collective wisdom of the team. Communication channels opened up, and consistency became the norm. Efficiency improved, errors decreased, and resources were allocated more effectively. But, I must confess, the journey was not without its challenges. As we dismantled the old regime, anxiety and resistance reared their heads. There were moments of doubt, when I wondered if we had gone too far, if we had abandoned the need for structure and discipline. Yet, as I walked the aisles of the data center, observing the staff at work, I saw something remarkable. I saw individuals who had rediscovered their sense of purpose, who were engaged, motivated, and yes, even playful. I saw a team that had transcended the limitations of procedures and had become a living, breathing organism, adaptively responding to the ever-changing landscape of data center operations. In the end, our experiment in operational excellence had taught us a profound lesson: that the pursuit of efficiency, effectiveness, and excellence is not a destination, but a never-ending journey of discovery, exploration, and growth. The Data Center Operations Manager is responsible for ensuring that the current operating procedures for data center staff are well documented, effectively communicated, and consistently followed across all shifts and teams. This individual plays a critical role in achieving operational excellence within the data center by establishing and enforcing standardized procedures that guarantee the reliability, efficiency, and security of the data center infrastructure. To achieve this, the Data Center Operations Manager should develop and maintain a comprehensive set of standard operating procedures, SOPs, that cover all aspects of data center operations, including but not limited to 1. Facility management. This includes procedures for maintaining the physical infrastructure of the data center, such as HVAC systems, electrical distribution, and fire suppression systems. 2. Server and storage management. This includes procedures for managing server and storage resources, including deployment, maintenance, and troubleshooting. 3. Network management. This includes procedures for managing network infrastructure, including configuration, monitoring, and troubleshooting. 4. Security and access control. This includes procedures for ensuring the physical and logical security of the data center, including access control, surveillance, and incident response. 5. Backup and disaster recovery. This includes procedures for backing up critical data and systems, as well as disaster recovery processes in the event of a failure. 6. Change management. This includes procedures for managing changes to the data center infrastructure, including assessment, planning, and execution. 7. Incident management. This includes procedures for identifying, reporting, and resolving incidents that affect data center operations. 8. Problem management. This includes procedures for identifying, analyzing, and resolving underlying problems that cause incidents. To ensure that these procedures are well documented, the Data Center Operations Manager should 1. Develop clear, concise, and easy-to-understand procedures that are accessible to all data center staff. 2. Use a collaborative approach to develop procedures, involving input from relevant stakeholders and subject matter experts. 3. Establish a system for reviewing and updating procedures on a regular basis to ensure they remain relevant and effective. 4. Maintain a centralized repository of procedures, such as a knowledge base or wiki, that is easily accessible to all data center staff. To ensure that procedures are effectively communicated to all data center staff, the Data Center Operations Manager should 1. Provide regular training and awareness programs to ensure that staff understand their roles and responsibilities in following procedures. 2. Use multiple communication channels to ensure that procedures are widely disseminated, such as email, intranet, and digital signage. 3. Establish a culture of accountability, where staff are encouraged to follow procedures and report any deviations or concerns. 4. Recognize and reward staff who consistently follow procedures and demonstrate a commitment to operational excellence. To ensure that procedures are consistently followed across all shifts and teams, the Data Center Operations Manager should 1. Establish a system of checks and balances to ensure that procedures are being followed, such as regular audits and spot checks. 2. Assign procedures to specific roles and responsibilities, with clear accountabilities and expectations. 3. Use data and metrics to measure compliance with procedures and identify areas for improvement. 4. Foster a culture of continuous improvement, where staff are encouraged to identify opportunities to improve procedures and implement changes. By following these best practices, the Data Center Operations Manager can ensure that the current operating procedures for data center staff are well documented, effectively communicated, and consistently followed across all shifts and teams, resulting in a more efficient, reliable, and secure data center operation.